The transition from Scottish Premiership to English Premier League is one fraught with risk for almost all involved. While the selling club tend to receive a significant transfer fee, for the player such a move can represent going one rung too far up the footballing ladder. For the Premier League buyer it is a step into the unknown, with positive performance in Scottish football's top tier no real indication of readiness for its south-of-the-border equivalent. Perhaps the most striking confirmation of this came when Jean-Alain Boumsong left Rangers for Newcastle in January 2005. After 6 outstanding months in Glasgow, the Frenchman was expected to thrive upon his arrival in English football. However, by August the following year he would leave, his reputation in tatters. He went down as one of Newcastle's worst transfer miscalculations in recent times. Virgil van Dijk's story mirrors that of Boumsong in some ways. Like Boumsong, he arrived in Glasgow having broken out in his home country with the objective of using the Scottish Premiership as a gateway to the English Premier League. Like Boumsong, he stood out not just for his defending, but for his ability to bring the ball out of defence. Like Boumsong, he eventually left for a sizable transfer fee. Consequently, comparisons made of the two when Van Dijk sealed his move from Celtic to Southampton in September 2015 were unsurprising. However, while Boumsong was an elegant centre-back, he could be ruffled. Warning signs were there for those who looked closely enough. His roughing up by Hearts striker Mark de Vries during a November 2004 win with Rangers being the most obvious. And at Newcastle his lack of presence and composure would prove costly on numerous occasions. But Van Dijk's Premier League experience thus far could hardly contrast more. Despite similarities with Boumsong both stylistically and in terms of career path, the Dutchman has revelled in his time at St. Mary's, becoming arguably his team's most important player and reportedly attracting interest from clubs higher up the Premier League hierarchy. With smooth technique, comfort under pressure and a fine range of passing, Van Dijk has adapted to Southampton's style, operating well as a refined individual component within a team focused on building effective possession from the back. However, while his qualities on the ball suit the tactical environs, his work without it is just as notable. With athleticism and a strong sense of positioning he is difficult to beat on the ground, and he is a threat in the air at both ends, winning more aerial duels than any other Premier League defender this season. Commanding and assertive, he also evinces a desire to lead the defensive line. Virgil van Dijk is unique. Historically, players leaving Scottish football for the English top flight have been more miss than hit. However, with his performance for Southampton, the 25-year-old has emphatically landed up in the latter category. For the time being he remains an exception and where he goes from here is unclear, but one thing is certain, the Boumsong comparisons no longer hold water. Share this 21,564.